I'm not able to play with my grandchildren. They come up to me a lot and hug me and say, "Grandma, come and look at my room." And uh, it takes forever to get in there. And why do you have the wheelchair? Why do you have to have a wheelchair? Grandma, come and play baseball. Grandma can't. Why? Because Grandma has sore legs. I don't want to say because Grandma's too fat. They don't ask anymore. They just, they sort of look at me sometimes, and I know that I could be a lot closer with them, have a better relationship with them than I do now if I could play with them. But it's just impossible. I mean, I can't get down and on the ground and play with them or run with them, or so they come up and we talk. Most of our conversation is just, most of our, we get together, it's just talking mostly. And we talk on the phone a lot. But I want more than anything to be able to play with my grandchildren and have a better relationship with them than I do now. Let me tell you a little bit about what I've been through trying to get this surgery. It started 5 years ago. And the first place I was going to have the surgery, I was approved, but I had to lose 40 pounds. Well, I lost 40 pounds, and then, well, you need to lose 20 more. And that took a long time, and then they dropped me. And then I went on Medi-Cal, and that has been just horrendous because I was approved a year and a half ago, and the person told me that I wasn't approved because he didn't think that I had anybody to take care of me after the surgery. So then I had to start all over again. And Tri-City Hospital has kindly approved me and is going to do the surgery. But it has been a total of 5 years that I have been fighting for this. And it has been mentally exhausting. And I am just ecstatic. I want it so bad. And I'm so glad that it's almost here. My days consist of just going to get the buzzer when somebody comes over. Takes a while, and I'm usually out of breath by the time I get there. I can do my own dishes. I have to sit down in the kitchen. Anything I do, I have to set. When I dust, I have to be sitting in a chair. When I clean my bathroom, I have to be with my walker. I have to be holding on to something all the time. And that's pretty much my days. I just watch a lot of television. I read. I do crossword puzzles. I watch people go by when they come home from work and when they leave for work, and I wonder what it feels like because I don't remember anymore. And I watch the kids play outside, and I'm starting to get joyful now because I know it's going to happen again. I know that I'm going to be out there with them, talking to them, walking with them, and getting my own mail, and being able to visit my neighbors, and getting in my car. I've only driven my own car 3 times since Thanksgiving because I can't walk that far. My neighbor sometimes pushes me out there in my wheelchair, and then when I get home, he comes and gets me in my wheelchair. And there's just no way to live. My biggest fear is being put under the anesthetic, somebody that's, my size. And I think that is the main thing I'm afraid of. And then the first time I get up after the surgery, I know it's going to hurt. And I know that they're going to make me cough because they don't won't want me to get pneumonia. So I have to cough like every half hour for I think a whole day, and it's going to hurt. And I don't like pain, but I'm willing to, more than happy to go through that. But I think my biggest fear is being put out, the anesthetic. And basically that's the only thing that I'm afraid of. I'm going to be honest with you, and I will tell you if my fears were warranted. I will be totally honest with you. If it's as painful as I hope it's not going to be, and I will let you know exactly what it's like. The first time I saw Dr. Naeem was about 6 months ago, and I weighed exactly 400 pounds. And then I just saw him again about 4 weeks ago, and I had lost 20 pounds. And I had been trying to lose weight because I knew that it would be easier, the surgery would go easier, and for the doctor and myself, if I could just lose some weight. So I ate a lot of chicken. I discovered I liked fruit, never have been a fruit eater. Started eating a lot of fruit, and no cookies, just fruit and chicken and vegetables. And I had no idea how much weight I had lost. I knew I had lost some, but when I got on the scale there and they weighed me and we saw that it was 20 pounds, Dr. Naeem said, "Elaine, I wasn't going to do this surgery." He says, "But you've shown me that you're really trying by losing 20 pounds. He said, I will do it. And so now I'm still trying. I want to lose as much as I can in the next 7 weeks because I want to make it as easy as possible for both of us. I'm definitely going to participate in Tri-Cities support groups. Dr. Naeem has told me all about it and how wonderful it is, and I'm really looking forward to that. I've been to 2 support meetings, and the people were wonderful. I really enjoyed the day, and that's another thing that I'm really looking forward to. In my future meetings with you, I want to share with you what takes place at the support meetings and the kind of encouragement that I know I'm going to get, and I did get from the 2 meetings that I have been to. And I want to be honest with you, and I want to let you know exactly what it's like. The biggest fear I have of the physical activity after my surgery is going to be, I know that it's going to hurt, but I also know that I'm going to be out of breath for a long time. It's going to take a while to build up my muscles, and I think each pound I lose, it's going to get easier and easier, and I just have to force myself, and that's what I plan on doing. And I'm going to try and join a swimming club, and I think that's going to help a lot because it'll be low impact. And then after I've lost maybe 75 pounds, I'll be able to walk around the block. Right now I can barely walk to my door, but I just want to go walking and swimming, and I think the weight's going to come off really well, and I know that I'm going to give it my all. It might be difficult for me to keep up with the physical activity because I have isolated myself so much I've become lazy, and I'm going to have to really work on that, and I know that, and I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to force myself to get out there and walk. And even if I have to just walk in my apartment back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until I can go outside on my own and walk. And I'm going to do it. You'll see. I first realized that I had a weight problem that was probably going to haunt me for the rest of my life was when I was about 28 years old. When it started when I was 24, but I was always able to lose it. But when I turned approximately 28 years old, it would be more each time I would gain it back. I'm 64 years old now, and I don't think it's too late to still get out there and have a social life. When I look at photos of myself, the way I used to be when I was thin, I just can't believe it. As a matter of fact, I saw my family doctor last month, and I took the picture out of my wallet and showed it to him. And he could not believe it. And he went out to the nurse's station and he was showing everybody. And so I am definitely going to go back there after I've lost about 200 pounds and show him that there might be more wrinkles, but I'm still that girl. This picture here was taken when I was about 25 years old. I was dating a photographer, and he took several pictures of me, and this is the only one I have left. I know I'm not going to look like this again, but because I have more wrinkles. But every time I look at this, it gives me incentive to lose weight.